haven't watched this, I think. Or maybe I did, and it was such a traumatic experience that my brain just deleted it. What is this? High-level combat. An introduction to high-level combat footage has been edited for brevity and to avoid major spoilers. That is really funny coming from a company that has just posted spoilers from this game with every video that they do. With Sabbath Fortress under attack from Gillenane and... I love this. Like, the jokes just write themselves. It's like, oh, we edited so, you know, to avoid major spoilers. Next line, spoilers. Every time, I know what the menu looks like. I do. But every time, it catches me, you know, by surprise. Just how fucking ugly and basic and just MMO, like free MMO, pay to win bullshit this looks. The more I look at the characters, the more I hate how they look. They look like Overwatch characters, but they don't really have any of the charm that the Overwatch characters had. The fucking design of the armor is lame as fuck. There's nothing I like about this game. And that's on God. Assign abilities and ultimate attack before jumping into battle. This is literally League of Legends. Not that this game has that problem, but in other good, better RPGs, at some point you have so many spells and so many abilities that you have to, you know, kind of like pick and choose which one is the best for your gameplay. That doesn't mean that you can only choose 4 or 3 abilities. It means that out of, like, you know, 30 abilities, you can only choose 15 to use. Not that this game has that issue. They're just lazy. I hate it. I don't know. There's nothing else I can say about it. It's like everything they could have done wrong, they have done wrong. It reminds me of Forspoken.
So let me get this straight. I'm somewhere that's not what I would call Earth. I'm seeing freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a cuff!
Which is not a good thing. It's really simple, isn't it? It's a really visually it's not crazy at all. It's not, you know, confusing in the slightest. Visually pleasing. Straight to the point. A lot of options. Again, like then in Inquisition, they took Dragon Age 2 skill trait. They just like rotated it like this one. And again, very simple, to the point, lots of options. What is this? Is each one of these things, like, it's not an ability. Not the way it used to be. It cannot be. So what is all of this in the middle? They're not abilities, or are they abilities? Like, are you gonna give me like 3,000 abilities, but you're still not gonna like let me use them if I want to? Survival of what kind? Is not a survival game. Like toughness and stuff like that? Could they like have made a worse fucking job if pressed? Like, if you pointed a gun to their fucking heads and asked them, do a worse UI, could they have achieved anything worse than this? I don't think it's possible. Oh, so it is. That pisses me off even more. This doesn't make sense to me. The fact that there's so many options, but so little options, you know what I mean? It's like, what's the point of giving me this very elaborated skill tree if at the end of the day, I can only use 3 fucking abilities? Because I'll tell you what, the average fucking RPG player, being me, like, I'm not, you know, going crazy with like min-maxing and strategizing and whatever. We're gonna pick up like 3 fucking abilities, maybe change it once, and stick with them for the rest of the fucking game, whether they, you know, work the best for that encounter or not. It's dumb. No, it's not kind of dumb. It's just fucking stupid. It's why pretend like there's like this deep, what do they call it? Like deep strategy in the game. Like you have so many options. and so many like combos and whatever, when in reality, you have shit, is what you have. Because why would you bother? Like, when I was playing Dragon Age, Origins, and Inquisition in Dragon Age 2, I would look at the skill tree and be like, oh shit, I really want that spell. I really want to like work my way through the game to get that spell. But with this, it's kind of like, I don't really care because I'm gonna get that spell. I'm gonna use it once and then I'm gonna be like, I guess. This is what happens when you just like fucking thin the gameplay so much that you just have a mobile fucking game. You cannot give me RPG-like skill trees and then give me mobile phone gameplay. You can't. Again, why are you giving me Baldur's Gate 3 levels of like feats in this, in masteries, when you're not giving me Baldur's Gate 3 level of gameplay? They're trying to be like, you know, like parrying and shit like that. They don't have, like, the gameplay is not polished enough and developed enough to be doing shit like that. Rare heavy armor, that's rare. It's ugly. Also, move away. That is not what she's wearing. I'm assuming you can like toggle them off. Why are you not showing me the armors? I want to see the armors. I don't want to see the aesthetics. That's what this fucking game is. Aesthetics. Oh, a pretty UI. Pretty is fucking disgusting looking. But it's just like, it's more modern looking. We're going for this aesthetic. It's just ugly. Yeah, what's the fucking point? I want to see the armors. Fuck the gameplay. I know the gameplay is ass. You've shown me before. Oh, I hate you. What a boring video. As much as I hated their fucking, you know, boomer commentary and just like their lack of like being able to go off script in the other fucking video, this is the type of fucking video that would need commentary. Because why are you forcing me to read? Do I look like a bitch that reads? This is literally like when you were at high school and you had to give a presentation and, you know, that one guy just like did the bare minimum and instead of like learning their fucking shit, they just read from the PowerPoint presentation. This is that. Except you're making me read your presentation. I don't want to. I'm not interested in this. I'm not buying what you're selling. Literally. I'm bored. They just think that we are brain dead. That we need help, like, wiping our asses. I know how inventory management works. I know how to give. So we have rings and shit. But for some reason, they don't have that. I mean, the companions are useless enough as they are. But you're not even gonna allow me to, like, give them, like, status effects to their shit? To give them runes and stuff like that? Why not? It says where I am, over here. It says, this is a Grey Warden's mission, so you should bring Davrin into battle with you. But in the other video, you told me that I don't have to bring him, you know, because he will find his way there. Is that only when, you know, when you guys want to? God. What is this? What is this? Tell me I'm wrong. Look at me in my motherfucking eyes. Look at me and tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm motherfucking wrong. What in the fucking MOBA piece of fucking shit is this? What are they doing? You know what Dragon Age has always been? A classic RPG. I know that you guys at BioWare don't know what that means. But you really like the internet, so just like, you know, Google it. I don't care about this thing of like, oh, you know, they're trying to do something new. They're pushing the boundaries. No boundaries have been pushed. Well, my boundaries, my personal boundaries of like, you know, you guys stepping on all my fucking toes one at a time. I'm angry about everything. I wake up angry. I'm angry about this fucking game. I'm angry. I'm very angry. The more I know about it, the more I want to like fucking swift and precise assassin with a demonic aura. Why is he an edgelord? What does Rook have aside from like, you know, trauma? That's a blighted fucking archdemon. What if? What do you think? I'm gonna put you in the spot. What would you do if right now? What would you do? What would happen? Theoretically. Theoretically. What would happen? The fucking edgelord with the wings, and they're neon for some reason. They're neon purple because that makes sense. I want the Darkspawn to win in this game. I want them to like take over and destroy everything. The graphics are nice, brother. I don't like anything about this game. You have to understand, you know, that I've been playing Dragon Age since I was 13 years old. And if you like RPGs, graphics are not the thing we play them for. This game doesn't shine in any fucking area. Story is boring. Gameplay is terrible. UI, terrible. Combat, it's just everything is bad. Like if I want to play a game that looks really good, you know, a game that looks really, really good, Call of Duty. Any Call of Duty. The story's not good. And you can tell just by the way that they're shoving it down our throats. The story is gonna be like this. The archdemons, you know, and the Evanuris come out. Only 2. Where are the other ones? We don't know. The Evanuris come out. They're blighted. We already fucking knew that. Because one of the main reasons why the Veil was created was to keep the blight out. Not that it fucking worked or anything. They're blighted. Solas is gonna be, oh, you guys ruin everything and now I have to work with you to build back the Veil. And he's probably like sacrificed himself to do it. And that's gonna be, you know, the end of his story. The end. What they should have done is, because they keep claiming, oh, we're listening to the audience, we're listening to them. What we've been saying this entire time is remake the old games. We want Origins, but better. And they don't do it. The core abilities, there's so much to master. It's so complicated. I don't know which of the 4 abilities I have to press. What about Romans? I don't care about the companions. I'm the type of white bitch that plays games because I like the companions. Romans the fuck out of Alistair and Zevran in Dragon Age Origins. Alistair, my boy. Love that man. Dragon Age 2, Fenris. Love that man. I liked Anders as well. Compelling characters. Inquisition, I liked Cullen. I liked Blackwall. I like them. You know, solid characters. Good written characters. They were, you know, written by people that were passionate about it. If they fucking listened to the audience, we could have fucked Varric already, but we can't, can we? I have zero fucking interest in any of the characters here. I know people that are like, you know, like 40-year-old women and 30-year-old women are like soaking wet for this guy, which, fair, sure. I don't give a fuck. Nah. You are too nice, Ale. And that's the problem. And because, you know, you're too nice and you give people too much grace, right? You get games like this. You get games like this, or you get games like this. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, you know, I know that I'm a cynic. I know that I'm mean. I know that I'm very opinionated. I know these things. And I know that, you know, people like you are nice. And people like me, or at least me personally, I just feel like you get taken advantage of by multi-millionaire companies each fucking time because you have faith. I don't have faith on anyone but myself. These people are in multi-millionaire companies and they just fucking take us for a walk every fucking time. We've been burnt how many fucking times? Name me one fucking game, aside from Space Marine 2 that just came out recently, that has been a good video game this year. And don't say, you know, the Elden Ring DLC or whatever. No, a new IP. a new game that has been good. Baldur's Gate 3 came last year, won Game of the Year with reason. And you know what fucking companies like BioWare said? They said, oh, I understand that you guys liked Baldur's Gate 3, but you cannot expect that level of quality from, you know, other companies, other multimillionaire companies. You know, don't expect that. Instead of striving to be what they were once, BioWare was a fucking titan back in the day. BioWare had Mass Effect, the IP for Mass Effect. Who hasn't heard about Mass Effect? And every time that you give them some grace and you have heart, they fucking shove their entire arm up your fucking ass. No lube. I have no patience for rich people. And my best friend Corinne, what did she work on? And on my last video, I said that I didn't know what, games she worked on. And apparently I didn't see it. The season 4, the best Sims out there. Not a cash grab at all. Not, EA like milking, which makes her really... those are some credentials that my best friend Corinne Bush has. The Sims 3 Into the Future, that's a expansion pack. Not even The Sims 3. Just Into the Future. What else has my best friend Corinne Bush worked on? Nerf and Strike for the Wii. Okay. The Simpsons for PS3 and Xbox. Tiger Woods Tour 8. Tiger Woods Tour 7. Tiger Woods Tour 6. The Sims Mobile. Oh, mobile. You mean mobile? Oh, really? Expansion pack for The Sims. Expansion pack for The Sims. Expansion pack for The Sims. Monopoly. I can see that in this game. Yeah. And Nerf and Strike Elite. I don't know, but I think this woman, by going through her entire list of games she's been involved with, I think she is really qualified to be the game director of an RPG. I'm sorry, Corinne, that I said that, you weren't involved in any games. You were involved in some classic games. Games that give you the experience to do this to my favorite franchise. When Inquisition came out, I didn't see such a level of picking sides in the community. I didn't see people being like, oh, with Inquisition, it's over. Dragon Age is over. Didn't see it. I see it every day when I go through my comment section. Dude, I don't get paid for being hateful. I don't get paid for no one is giving me money to hate on this fucking game. I'm doing it for free. I don't hate video games. I love video games. That's why I'm a streamer. I like it when video games are good and you can see them and be like, wow, they really put effort into this. They really like their jobs. I was playing a Space Marine and I was killing Tyranids, and then I was in fucking awe just looking at the environment and the details of it. And in this game, it's generic. It's just ugly. It's disgusting. Enemies, those are darkspawn. And the fact that they're using oh, it's because they're being modified, they're being enhanced by a blighted god, Gillenane. I don't care. Just because they're enhanced, it doesn't mean that you just have to make them generic. Generic. Also, enhanced on what? Because they haven't changed. They're not stronger, they're not scarier, they're not bigger. They don't have new variants of Darkspawn. There's no huge Darkspawn or anything. It's the same bullshit as it has always been. There's a melee one, a kind of ranged one, and that's it. Whereas in Origins, you had actual differences between Darkspawn. There was variety. People sat down and were like, okay, if this race got blighted, how would they look? How would they change? And in this one, they said, slap some, red neon over there and make them like all look the same and call it a day. And it's in the fucking details that you realize that they don't give a shit. And maybe I'm nitpicking, or you think I'm nitpicking. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It's the fact that, you go around and you cannot loot things properly. Things appear over here. Like, you got, a coin or whatever. Let me look into the barrel. Let me loot the corpses of my enemies. Let me play the game. Like, why are you just watering it down? Why are you taking gameplay away from me and then act like you're giving me, like the best thing in the world, like you're doing me a favor? The fact that people were fucking gushing. Bitches were squirting all over the fact that there's hair physics. They gave them bitches hair physics. What a revolutionary thing to do in a video game. They have hair physics. Woo-hoo. And that makes the game of the year. That's all they have to fucking gush about. Hair fucking physics. There's nothing else. You have a way with words. My mother says that a lot. No, she doesn't. She hates me, actually. No, my mother doesn't hate me. She loves me. Believe it or not, many of you in the comments, think that it's fatherless behavior, what I'm doing. My father loves me. I have a loving father and a loving mother. I have a very happy family life. That's not what's wrong with me. Thank God it's over. Get ready for the next one.
He got a thick dick. He be making me fart. He getting me hard. I'm breaking his heart like penis be quick, but I'm quicker. Niggas be thick, but I'm thicker. He could be rich, but I'm richer.